got a few minutes to myself. And I've been going through a lot of what I've learned over the past 10 years. Little over 10 years now. And really, I've been learning these lessons all my life. In my grander life, I have learned these lessons over and over. And I seek to make them a part of my very existence, beyond memory. I was thinking about my struggle with the shadows of my mind. And I remember how at first they made me very angry, and I fought with them. Eventually I noticed that when I was angry and fighting with them, they would laugh. Laugh. They would even laugh when I prayed what I figured was the righteous prayers, the righteous anger. And I decided to change strategy. I decided to see them as lost, fellow energetic beings. Lost from me, because they know exactly where they are and what they're doing. They are a different part of the energy. The forces that push against each other to turn the engine of life. I built up my own structure in my mind, my own laws and rules of my own sovereign space. I began by reaching out to them in love, by sending my own version of translated pictures of what I figured that would look like. I came up with the pink star. I would take the eternally flowing love that I am receiving through what I pictured was a portal in my heart, and it would come out on my hand and look like a pink fuzzball, but it was bright pink, shining and moving, almost like maybe a starburst. I don't really know how to describe it. It looks amazing, and I would offer it to them. I would thank them for attending to me and sharing the wisdom that they are so eager to share. I would then say that I have learned all the lessons that I need to learn from them, and their wisdom is no longer needed, wanted, or appreciated. It could go no further with me. And I would let them know that their energy is better served and wanted and appreciated elsewhere. And then I would greet them, the farewell greeting and blessings. I would tell them to go and be greeted in the light and the love of the one true Creator. I would pray that prayer at least 10 times a day. And in between times, I would counter every negative thought or feeling with something positive. As soon as I started looking around in my environment for things that inspired me, I was so amazed at how many beautiful things I saw. I remember one day I was just going for a walk outside and I was looking at the ground. I find the rocks where I live, just gravel on the road, very interesting. There's so many different colors. I began noticing that even the dirt, the sand, was so sparkly. There were so many things that my mind became overwhelmed with the beauty. And I felt the love of the Creator everywhere around me. It was a very amazing process. I knew I had to start out simple. So my first rule was that I would simply counter every negative with a positive. And it didn't matter what size that positive was. It could be anything. Any pleasant sensation, any pleasant sight, any pleasant smell, anything at all. And when I would get tired and feel that mind fatigue, I would watch happy television shows or listen to music that was encouraging and uplifting. I figured that if God loves, God loves everything. God loves all of creation, which is everything, every single thing. And I chose love as my ultimate weapon, protector. It does give me everything in my spirit. It really gives everything. I began to adopt the thought that the God particle is love. It inspired me to find the love that I felt through God's love for everything. Everything has its purpose. Everything is loved and proper in that purpose. I sought wisdom from gurus and teachers, history, everywhere. I sifted through as much as I could to find those loving, logical tidbits of God's truth. the truth about love. I realized that this reality is a place of choice. We have so many choices. And there's an automatic system to respond to that. So whatever we are focusing on, we choose to focus on it, or it's automatically told to us by the environment. It's communicated to us through the environment. With more awareness, we can direct somewhat through the energetic storm or input of our current reality. Of course, some are better than others, right? We're all in different soul evolution stages. Once I realized that I do have choices in how things go for my particular experience, my life. And that's when I found that foundation of love that has really brought me through some terrible nightmares. I continue on in my human experience, and there's all the emotions. I feel all the stimulation from all the things. I exist as a human within the human experience, but I also have that awareness of that loving foundation that is eternal. It will never break. It can't. Because of the loving foundation of the ultimate power of God. God of love. Why would it be anything else? Because love is the best. We are free here. And we can have as many choices. Many. While in the human experience, there are laws, there are rules. I believe knowledge is power. And it's available because what you focus on is what is in your reality. I love you, all my friends.